If you ask someone what their passion is, this is at least on their top 3. Travel. But what does traveling even mean?
In this video, we're going to talk about what social media shows in travel and why you could be using travel as a cope.
When the idea of traveling is invoked, it involves going to a different place, culture, new foods, and cool things to do. A lot of visual images of beaches, nature, museums, cities, nightlife are imagined. Different architecture, buildings, art, and things to do and see as well. But at its core, traveling is merely going to another place for a short period of time. Most people would maybe have 1 or 2 weeks allowed from their job where they would be able to get away, reset somewhere else, and relieve from stress. After that period, they would ideally feel refreshed to go back to the grind of the corporate machine. Then the cycle repeats. That's probably how most people are doing it. At the beginning, this can be very fun. Everything's new. There's a lot of new stimulus and excitement.
Everything is being taken in, and this is especially true if you're learning a new language. But after a while, I realized all I'm doing is consuming without doing any output at all. My day is all about consumption, be it through food, experiences, alcohol, going out.
Everything is just things going into you. No output. At a certain point, each new experience meshes into an abstraction of sensations. This new food is good, but it's just food at the end of the day. Couldn't I be eating food, experiencing new things back at home as well? There are probably new restaurants that have popped up in my hometown.
I may be getting to a point where consumption is getting boring now. The balance between output and input has gone out of whack. The side of giving value and production needs to be given love and respect as well.
For myself, I've always had the itch to travel and change my environment, especially when I would be stressed out at work, bored, or simply feeling the dullness of monotony. I would imagine that this would be the same for other people as well. My thoughts would typically come up from empty wishes like, if I didn't have to work, I would just travel to Latin America and just live there for a bit. There was a certain pattern coming up. My responsibilities and obligations were stopping me from doing the things that I wanted to do. Or there's how at least my mind made it up. There were these invisible barriers that I created to prevent me from doing things that I thought I wanted to do. I think fear was the motivating feeling that pushed me to travel. To travel so that I don't have to deal with the things I have waiting for me back home. There was a large possibility that the issues and problems that I left at the airport, I still carried them with me. And that I didn't really leave them. I may have unknowingly brought them with me, or at least I pretended that there were other problems that needed to be attended to. Travel is interesting because inherent in that decision is to say no to your home city and countless other different travel locations. The decision of one action means that everything else on the list doesn't matter as much as the decision chosen. Did travel simply serve as a different mean of procrastination and avoidance? I'm not so sure. I'll be back home soon and the problems that I left will still be waiting for me.
I don't have the answer to fix this right now, but here are a few things that helped me. Since there was too much external stimulus outside, I needed to reflect and look within myself. The following have helped: journaling, meditation, and even making this video.
Just investigating my own thoughts and feelings and making them more concrete in paper has helped me alleviate my thoughts from controlling me, instead to have control over them. Personally, I like to journal with a rough set of questions. These don't have to be that strict or set in stone, and they're just more of guiding principles with my thought process. The first is, number 1, what emotion am I feeling? Number 2, what physical sensations arise from this feeling? Number 3, what need or want is not being met? Number 4, what positive action can I take to service this need or want in a healthy manner? In today's world of extreme masculinity, we are told to push our emotions away, grit our teeth, and just go do it anyway. Although there is a lot of value in toughing it out during hard times, there is a lot of potential points of learning that is also thrown away when we don't evaluate our thoughts and our emotions. At the end, thoughts and emotions are data points that we can evaluate, and we should. Real life experience is extremely valuable in our life. It helps us judge other things that is happening in our life. If you want to learn more about the Goldilocks principles and how extremes can help you guide you through situations, watch this video.